Yes, sir. Look, it's your boy Hot Man, top left-hand corner. Y'all know what it is. Look, so last week I jumped into Vincent's tail instead of doing what I should have done, which is go out there in the comments and make sure that I had these in the right order. Nah, I'm too hard-headed for that. So, of course, I blew it. Did the bedroom first. Everybody came out there. They showed me some love. They're like, man, that's a good reaction. But, man, you missed sunflower and self-portraits. So that's what I'm doing today. I got to go back and fill it in. Now I'm watching the story all in reverse. But I'm kind of fired up to see how we got all the way to where he was the police officer and that kind of thing. So that's what we doing today, man. We're not going to hesitate. Look, them renegades, man, y'all already know what it is. We rocking out. And this right here is Sunflower. Man, let's go.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
So right out the gate, Screech and Jenny ends. They both are dead, right? He kills her. Police shoot him. Right out the gate, they come in. News is on. He rolling up right here. And the news is giving you the report, which makes perfect sense because it's supposed to be watched in order. Man, I'm dumb. Here we go.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
So right there, they give you the visual, right? The sunflower is on fire. Hey, and he said, hey, in London, it never the tragedy, the grief, it never stops raining down, right? Hey, here we go. And I love when he's in his singing bag too, man. To me, that's just I love when we get that, that red.
What a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me.
The one thing about Ren is, man, he is not going to miss an opportunity to get a shot off against the establishment. Let's call it that. Whether it's the music business, whether it is execs, whether it's capitalism, whether it's the healthcare system, he's going to give you something of substance. You just heard. That ought to get us there. You got to make sure you catch his references because he's always saying something. Here we go.
Seeds where the grass never grows, but the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me.
We all on shaky ground.
Loud, never surrender.
Shaky ground carries me. Look, and the war raining down is louder and louder. Vincent. But just going about his life. Right, so what you're seeing here is, hey, same thing. Day after day after day, the monotony, the frustration building up. The day after day, you're seeing the same thing. You see in his routine, right? And so you get in that wheel like as individuals. And it's crazy because in the bedroom, he talks about going to alcohol because of the boredom and of his life, like he the same thing day after day, the boredom, the feeling trapped leads him to drinking. So what you see here is sitting in front of the computer, stopping at the store, having drinks. Sitting in front of the computer, same day, stopping at the store, same thing, having drinks. Here we go. Same cab home, same TV, same bus. Before you know it, you got a drinking problem. Drown in your misery. You see him stumbling out. Good. So that the end part is just an announcement right there, right? And obviously this is back when it came out. Look, so now it makes sense. I see. Look, now I know, and I knew it was gonna make sense. It's REN, but now I see why y'all said, "Hey, you got to go back and catch this," because in the bedroom he specifically addresses in one of the verses, "Hey, the monotony of my life, it drove me to drink," and he addresses the fact that people find things such as alcohol to drown their misery in. And you look up and realize you're broke because you're spending all your money on alcohol. Now you're just working to run the same race. You see him, the TV, bus to work, the store, the cab ride, the drinks, the cab ride, same thing, day after day after day. And you realize all your money and all your time are being spent to get to that next drink, and you see him stumble out right there, right? You see what it is. Look, what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna get right into, since I missed both of them, we're gonna get right into self-portrait and combine these two, and then that way, man, I can get caught up, because look, I got so many more that I'm dying to get to. So we are going to we're gonna dive right in right here to self-portrait. Somebody put my boy in the movie. My boy can do it all, man. We need some big screen time. Y'all, what y'all hesitating for, man? Let's go. Now we outside the bar. He gonna take my boy's guitar.
want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you all. Say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just
Boom, and we're going back. We're gonna bump it back a little. There we go. So again, having seen the one after this, like I said in the last piece, right? Well, like I said on Sunflower, you in the verses in the bedroom, he's addressing boring, monotonous life, just feeling super bad about himself. All his money and his time are going into a life that's just the same old 9 to 5 wheels spinning over and over again. And eventually the frustration of that leads you to this point right here where you're dealing with the self-hate and the alcohol is how you drown in your misery and hiding the pain, masking the pain. And that just gets worse and worse and worse, man. Let's go back a couple. Here we go.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat
Rinse and
while
repeat.
I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy.
Boy, just a menace for real.
I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So
There it is. There it is. Hey, here's what happens. Once you start to feel like you wasting your life away, then most of us don't look at it and go introspective and say, hey, what and find accountability. So what you see him is he cursing Great Britain as if Great Britain forced him into this life, when actuality, this is the result of the choices that he made. Hey, some bad things happened along the way, but bad things happen along the way all the time. But most of the time when you find people like this where they just want to burn everything down around them, two things take place. One, what they're burning down is themselves with the alcohol, which is what you see here. He's going to drink. Hey, I'm just telling you, hey, I'm going to drink myself out of here. And two, they're looking for something externally to blame for the problems and something externally to drown the problems with, being the drinking. Here we go.
my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage.
Man, this boy, hey, I don't want to look, it's important that in the storytelling that is, again, and you'll hear me say this all the time about him, elite level storytelling. Do not lose the fact that these rhymes are hard. This delivery is insane. It's just, man, I mean, It just is so, the boy's so good. He's so good that it almost looks too easy. It's like when you watch anyone do something where they're so good at it that they make something seem easy. You watch a dude catch a football, run by the whole defense and catch a football, and you're like, damn, don't get it confused. It's not that easy. That's the level that this dude raps on. The rap, the singing, the storytelling, the writing, the whole nine. That's the level that he exists at, and it's easy to get lost when you watching this dude do this, man. Lost in the story. Like, I'm locked in on the visual, and he is murdering these rhymes. Hey, first video I ever did, Ren, it was when I first found out, and I first watched one of his documentaries and found out about the Lyme disease thing, and I titled the video Rhyme Disease, and it was a play on the word, right? Play on the Lyme disease. The boy really got Lyme disease, man. The boy is sick, for real, sick boy for real. Let's go.
Calm myself like a carbonated cola on the crucifix kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled. Move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights boy, run, blue lights boy, chill.
Oh shit. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that. Stab my guy with the oh man. Boy said he was a menace.
So it goes, in the absence of the light, the devil sows. I see then out the mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The court to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him.
Hey, don't miss that, man. We gonna go back. Hey, the boy was shaking. First of all, the absence of the light is the darkness. So when you exist in the darkness, the devil sows. He's exactly right. But boy, when you heard him say hide from the bacon, meaning we from them pigs, meaning from the cows, we crouched on the floor, we shaking up now. Hey man, don't miss these bars. Please don't. Here we go.
In the absence of the light, the devil sows.
I love it when he goes in soulful vocals too.
Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The court to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him. When he's down in that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie the Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they...
So again, catch that. The reason why he's so mad at Great Britain, because he feels like the way society operates is big fish eat little fish. Or, hey, the people that have continue to get more, and the people that don't continue to suffer. So that's what his beef is in general with why you hear him saying, Great Britain, I want to, you know, I want to burn the whole thing down, because what he's looking at is the pecking order of society. And because he started at the bottom of that pecking order, if what happens is that's the way it works, the people at the bottom stay at the bottom and the people at the top stay at the top, then you're going to be upset about that if you started at the bottom. Indeed. Here we go.
They frozen in the locker, destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1, and keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave.
So now we get introduced to Richard, right? You saw the last, don't let the last verse on the steps roll by you. That was him addressing why he's so angry, right? It's just, again, hey, here's why he's so angry. And then, boom, police catch up. It's Richard. Here we go.
Ellis with his actions now a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate.
Living life reckless and careless.
And none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
So Richard is now, he been on leave, right? What I know now is Richard is the officer that killed Screech. So obviously he's on leave because it was messing with his head. And even though he's a big dude, now he's super cautious. He's not as fast to go to the gun anymore because that really messed him up. So so you hear Ren say he cuffed him instead, right? Here we go. Hey, you see it right there. Let me go back, give y'all the last little piece. Let me find it. Boom. Richard's tale coming soon. Hey, man, this is a dope story. The way to listen to this dude narrate this like a TV series, listening to what he's doing with this music right here. I mean, and I can say it. It's not even glazing or whatever y'all call it, man. This is real, like this is on a whole nother level. The singing, the way he'll go in and out of kind of a soulful, almost a soulful, almost tragic type vibe with his melodies. Like he's creating the energy that he wants to create based around the scene that's happening right there. The same thing he's doing with the lyrics. It's crazy how well put together these are, and the creativity level is just off the chain. Man, I'm putting both of these out here as one piece. I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep both of these together and transition from the first one to the second one. And obviously I already did In the Bedroom. Look, I'm asking y'all right now, what's next? Well, you know what? Somewhere in my comments, somebody told me what's next. I don't know whether it's Starry Nights. I don't know, but I'm not getting this wrong again. I appreciate y'all sticking with your boy, man, and putting me on to where I needed to go. Look, y'all already know what it is. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'm fired up now about seeing the next one, because the way these two brought me into the one into the bedroom, it just made the bedroom make so much more sense, because that is addressing the what was going on with Richard, the cop, in his head. Him getting to a place where he had to deal with his own thing and getting to where he was finally going back to work. He wasn't becoming a police officer, like I said in my video, because I ain't know no better. He had actually gone through the counseling and that kind of thing, the grief. He talked about the five steps of grief. He had gone through the process and now was finally ready to go back to work. And that's why you hear Ren at the end of that one talking about how proud he is for getting over that hump. Look, man, y'all already know what it is. I'm keeping these coming. I'm keeping them coming. I'm not going to stop, man. If Ren don't stay, if Ren keeps making music, I'm going to keep making these. That's just what it is. Let me know what you think. Holla at your boy. Like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Until the next time, man, it's your boy.